Good morning, everyone. My name is Naya Nafisa Bekti. Allow me, as the moderator, to summarize and narrate the event of our company emergency meeting, which is what held to address a critical financial crisis that threatens the survival of the company. The meeting was led by our General Manager, Ms. Putri Febriani, who opened with a serious yet encouraging tone. She reminded everyone that the main goal of this meeting was to identify the problem faced by our department, financial, marketing, operational, and human resources to work together in finding practical and realistic solutions to save the company from bankruptcy. The first report came from Ms. Naya Nafisa Bekti, the financial manager. She revealed some alarming facts. The company revenue has dropped by 40% in the last two quarters, and our total debit had reached 5 billion rupiah. The cash flow was extremely tight, and if this situation continues, the company might to be able to pay salaries within the next 3 months. This report clearly showed that the financial instability was at the core of our crisis. Next, Mrs. Putri Aisa, the marketing manager, presented the condition of the marketing department. She explained that the company had lost a significant number of customers to competitors offering cheaper pieces and stronger promotion. Our marketing campaigns had been too traditional and ineffective, causing a deadline about visibility and customer engagement. She said that the company must immediately adapt to the digital era if it wants to stay competitive in the market. Following that, Ms. Fajriatun Najwa Halizah Agustina, our operational manager, discussed issues related to production and logistics. She explained that operational costs were excessively high due to outdated machinery and inefficient supply chains. The current logistics system was also consuming too much of the budget. Creating was an unique, scary, expensive. This inefficiency, she said, was one of the main reasons behind the company raising costs. Financially, Ms. Ana Khairunisa, the human resource manager, reported on the employees' condition. She related that rumors about bankruptcy and layoffs were spreading rapidly among staff. As a result, more had dropped significantly, and several employees had already started looking for our job opportunities. She warned that if this issue was not handled quickly and carefully, it could lead to even greater losses as the company might lose its experienced and skilled workforce. After listening to all the report, the general manager summarized that the company was indeed facing four major interconnected problems: a financial crisis, where marketing performance, insufficient operational, and low employees' morale. She emphasized that one of these problems could be solved individually. They required a united team effort. The discussion then moved to finding possible solutions. The financial manager, Naya, proposed the first step: renegotiate debit with bank and supplier. She suggests hiring a professional financial consultant to help recruit structure payment terms and decide by debit management plan. She started that without this move, the company could collapse in the near future. From the marketing perspective, Ms. Putri Aisyah suggested a major strategic shift toward digital marketing. She recommended cutting down expensive offline advertisement and instead focusing on social media campaigns, influencer partnership, and online promotion. By targeting younger audience and boosting online visibility, the company could rebuild its brand and regain marketing attention. The operational manager, Ms. Fajriatun, processed that the company should reduce operational costs by at least 15%. This could be done by switching to local suppliers, minimizing waste, and postponing non-essential maintenance. This step might seem simple, but the whole significantly helps stability the company expensive in the short term. Meanwhile, Ms. Anna Khairunisa from the HR department proposed an alternative to mass layoffs. Instead of terminating employees, she suggests temporary salary reduction or rotational unpaid leave to help maintain the workforce while still reducing expenses. However, she reminded everyone that transparent communication with employees was essential to prevent panic or misunderstanding. The, the general manager appreciated all the ideas and emphasized that the company no longer had the luxury of time. Immediate action was required. She then outlined a set of short-term action plans to be implemented within the next month. One, the financial department will renegotiate debt and seek relief from creditors. And two, the marketing department will launch digital campaigns that ascend online promotion. And three, the operational department will implement cost-saving measures and improve supply efficiency. And the last four, the HR department will maintain open communication and keep employee morale stable. Close the meeting, the general manager thanked everyone for their honestly cooperation, and dedication. She reminded that team that even though the company was going through a tough period, crisis can be a turning point, an opportunity to become stronger, more efficient, and more adaptive. She encouraged everyone to work with unit and commitment, believing that together the company would overcome this challenge. As the meeting ended, the atmosphere, though still serious, was filled with renewed determination. Each development left the room with a clear mission to act immediately and save the company, not only for profit but also for the livelihood of every employee and their families who depend on it. And that closes the summary of the company emergency meeting. Through this discussion, we can see that open communication, teamwork, and decisive action are key factors in overcoming crisis and building a resilient organization. Thank you. Salam dari